That's called dry snitching.
It would have been dry snitching if I wouldn't have said nothing. But I said something.
You know I'm gonna say it anyway, so that's dry snitching.
No.
Where the hose at?
Where's the hose?
I ain't lying.
Where's the hose? Wasn't you just reading the flyer about where the hose is?
Where it was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday's hose. We don't know where the hose at today, though.
In the same place it was yesterday.
Where is that, bro?
I don't know. I lost track of mine.
You lost track of the hose. Okay. This is a little test, y'all. I'm about to get on this broadcast here. And we are good.
www. Love the number
2.
Jamradio.com. It's Thursday. It's Jamming the Cramming Thursday. I know y'all might think we just not getting here, but we've been here. We've been doing this thing. I'm comedian Real Low, so I'm going to pass it on over to the host, Miss Lovey. So
Indeed. Yes, it's I. That's what I did this time for myself, y'all. You wasn't expecting that shit. He wasn't ready. He was not ready. He wasn't ready. So, hello everyone. Miss Lovey, queen of all things indie. This is Jammin' or Cram It Thursdays, but it's the Bright Light series. And I got my boy, Franchise Music, in the building, the Empire behind the camera doing his thing, getting all this good ass content, how he be doing. I got my special guest, Trust 2, in the building. That is my brother and longtime friend. You feel what I'm saying? It's an honor to have you here. You don't even know. You know, my co-host, of course, an ambassador of all things funny, comedian Rillos.
Yes.
He's only on his first cup, so check back in with him on his second cup, and we'll see how saucy he's gotten. You know, all you need is one drink. Look, here we go.
Man, he fucked up since February 1st.
Yo. We also got my boy Nasty Nas in the building. He's in the cut over there, and one of our newest team members, It's the Black, who's also on It's the Battle of the Sexes on Tuesday night. Huh? Say who? I'm sorry. Wednesday nights. Apologies. Wednesday nights at 10 p.m., 10 to 11:30.
Get her.
All things battle rap. I am not a perfect human, okay?
Get her.
Jeez Louise, she can't wait for me to fuck up.
Hey, you outnumbered tonight.
I hate it here. Right, ain't nothing but testosterone around me, y'all. Kings in the building.
Make sure the hoes here next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure the hoes is here next week. Let Boris tell it. You know what I'm saying? So we just did this amazing situation, which is called the Mask Off, which is the first part of the Bright Light series. And we kind of just get in your personal business. We walk up on you, pull up on you, run up on you, drive up on you, however we get up on you.
Catch the bus up on you.
Right, we might. Shit, that's what we do. And we caught my boy Trust in the studio, which is where he usually is if he's not doing his family thing. So it was a dope little look, and to pick his brain a little bit. Shout out to my whole Mask Off team. We came in there and did our motherfucking mask off thing. Of course, I don't have a mask on or off, but you guys get the metaphor, right?
Shit, I'm about to put mine back on in a second.
Boy, I'm through with him. So now we have Trust 2, like I was saying, here in the building. And tell us a little bit about your experience with the mask off thing. We'll start with that.
I enjoyed myself. Caught me right in the mist. Right in the mist. I can't deny that at all. That was definitely authentic.
In the midst of it all was playing in the back of my head.
But I think it's dope. Man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen it. Nobody's done it out here. You know what I mean? So I think it's dope.
Well, after the coronavirus, everybody's kind of been doing whatever they've been doing behind the, scene doors.
We're gonna talk about what they've been doing. Somebody started the whole pokeology concept.
They did?
Yeah, they got people sending them music, talking about I can't even think of the name of it right now.
Oh,
the listening party, you know.
Oh, that? Oh, I don't even give that kind of thing shine.
No.
I don't get that shine.
They ain't shining.
No, I'm just saying I don't give it shine.
No,
period.
The reason I say don't do that is because when people see it and they recognize it, they think it's attached to us, and it ain't attached to us.
Correct, which I hate that part about.
So it's probably gonna be a Bright Lights 2 coming after this soon.
You petty.
I'm just
well, y'all know where it started, right here at Let's Jam Radio, the home of the indie standard.
Yep.
So shots fired, I guess, or whatever.
What kind of gun is that?
I don't know. Put it away.
I'm shooting lasers.
So, if you're familiar with Trust 2, you know, he's performed at several of our shows before. You know, when you could get him to come out, it would be an awesome situation. He'd always come out full regal, you know, items and fucking gifts and fucking, you know, materials. It was always a situation. Wow. And remember the big banner that had Trust 2 on it? He used to put it on the car, so when everybody would pull up, you knew Trust 2 was in the motherfucking building. Right. So, you know.
Still got that banner too.
Yeah, that's dope. Still got that. Yep. Just being able to watch you grow as an artist and as a person, as a man, it's awesome. It's amazing because it's been some years now.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time.
So tell the people a little bit more about this time.
The time frame that it's taken?
No, you know, like a summary basically of your music journey up until now.
Man, you know, it's been so long that we lived long enough to get good at it. You know what I mean? So
I like that.
So that's being celebrated right now. You know what I mean? And we've been able to add production to it now too. So it's like the music that's getting ready to come out is just a whole new feel. Everything is just good because it's like it's all me. It's not just the lyrics. That's just me. It's the whole overall sound of the track. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it.
Feel like you're raising a kid, huh?
Like you said it's like a raising a kid.
It's like raising a kid. You put your stamp on everything. It's like, hey, you walking. I taught you how to walk. You know.
Yeah.
So
and then watching it walk. You know, and feeling it. Yeah.
So you think your music has evolved? It's safe to say you've evolved your style a little bit. Because you said you have something you're about to drop, right?
Yeah, I got wherever dropped today.
Shout out to whatever. Congratulations.
Major key alert.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's big. We got Jacob's Trouble dropping it on the 24th.
Okay, so since he brought up Jacob's Trouble, we'll go ahead and talk about it. Yep. You know, Jacob's Trouble is the single that is our Jam of the Cram It song of the day.
Correct.
What?
And he will be performing this song also for the in-studio performance, which I'm super excited about because the last time I saw him perform, I think it might have been at Play. Did you ever come out to Play?
No, I think it was 5'9".
Oh, it was 5'9"?
Yeah,
okay.
5'9".
Well, it's been a long fucking time, so I'm trying to see this. I'm trying to see it. Oh, no.
At Blue Steel Lounge.
No, remember we did the thing downtown. Didn't you perform at the...
On the steps.
Yeah, on the steps.
Yeah,
oh, yes.
That was the last. I think that was the last time I saw you perform. I want to say.
It was either that or it might have been.
There was a block party. Oh, the Ava Center.
That might have been the last time. Rest in peace, Just No Mac too.
Yes,
man.
Just No Mac. Rest in peace.
Well, that's my dog.
Dang, that was like 2 years ago. So.
Well,
I think
it was one of those. I know.
Right.
Yeah, I knew it was one of them.
I think you performed at the block party too. Wasn't there a block party out here?
Hey, hold on.
Put that giant shit.
Since somebody brought it up. Do you remember the part of the, you know what I'm going to say, Trey?
Let's go, man. Shoot at it.
Where I'm going to go?
To the unmentionables.
You said the unmentionables.
And I'm glad you bringing it up. Go ahead.
These niggas, I ain't gonna even say they was niggas. They don't even classify with it. I don't know what the fuck they was doing, but do you remember when they set the stage on fire?
Yeah. Do you remember that franchise? I don't know if you was there.
Man, I was like orchestrating. I was orchestrating. I'm the one.
Trust turned into a fireman.
Yeah, he did.
And
he
then
can do it all.
Trying to put it out. Trust was like, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Hey,
that was a funny. Well, now it's funny, but at the time it was
Trust, like
funny.
Trust was they daddy.
Right. Like all big eyed and shit.
This ain't got shit to do with music.
Yeah, I remember that. That was.
I gotta find that video. I recorded that shit.
Yeah, you gotta post that. It might go viral.
Yeah.
Right. So we all have a little history with Trust. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
laughing all night.
that's why I wanted to.
We gotta find them.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm married. I green lighted those cats.
I didn't make you look bad.
I green lighted you.
Hey, it's great. Hey, when they started,
that, you know that.
I think they was either lighting a fire or some paper and shit, and it got out of control. But everybody was looking at them like, "What the fuck is y'all doing?" And they just kept doing.
Yeah, you know, it's bad. You either gotta make good music or not be a performer. Like,
I put on a hell of a show.
nah, see, that's what they was trying to do.
This shit turned pyrotechnics
They ain't
on.
trying to put the fire out like that was what was supposed to
That was the part of the show.
You setting somebody's trailer on fire. It wasn't like it was on. If it was on the ground, trust me, they cool with it. But the fact it was on somebody's trailer and it was
People was like there too. It was like
kids.
The kids were looking like, is this part of the show?
Mommy, I want a fire too here.
We definitely have history and stories.
I wasn't even drunk enough at that time that shit happened. But I wish I was. I would have said.
And it was hella hot that day too.
Yeah.
It was hella hot that day.
It was a good day though.
It was a great day to see everybody together.
6.5 hours.
Yeah, it was long. It was like a whole block
I had
party. It was
fun,
dope.
That shit was funny. Like that shit was comedy, right?
We've come so far since then. Okay, so I'm gonna take a small break from music talk and get into our topic, and then we're gonna get right in, and we're gonna get into the jam the song after that.
All right.
So this is my topic that I wanted to talk about because it's a video that I saw, and I had brought it up yesterday when I was chopping it with my constituents. There is a video of a young lady whom is inside of a Walmart, and she is pretty much mopping the floor with another young lady. So the story was, I guess she was the lady was walking around Walmart with her daughter, 5 years old, and they were being followed by another older lady. And you know, she said she ignored her. She just kept walking. She wasn't paying her no mind, kind of telling her, hey, leave me alone, whatever. So she goes, and her daughter has to use the bathroom. So she goes in the bathroom with her daughter, and the lady follows them in there and still is trying to like lure the child to her and calling the baby to where it was uncomfortable. So she starts recording on her cell phone, and the lady still kept, and she was like, hey, can you please leave my child alone, leave my daughter alone, don't, you know, bother my kid, she's trying to pee, this is weird, get the fuck on. And so many words. Her words were way more colorful than my rendition of the story. So the lady continued to try to bother the baby, and so she told the stranger to come hold her phone, and then she whooped that bitch's ass. I'm talking about she whooped. And then during the ass whooping, the lady who was receiving the ass whooping, who tried to steal the baby, was still saying, come here, trying to get the baby still. So, in my mind, I'm like, oh, justice was served. A baby didn't get stolen. This shit's crazy. And then I look in the comments, and in the comments, I see people persecuting this lady, talking bad about her, saying that the lady, oh, this other lady's got mental issues and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like floored at all of this.
First off, I know what story you talking about. I seen the video and I did not read not one comment. The reason I didn't read no comments because it was like the way it played out to me didn't make sense. Like, clearly, if this lady's following you and she wasn't saying anything like, I'm going to get your child or come here, the lady was calmly saying, come on, little girl, come on, baby. And it appeared that the lady was out of her mind. The mom had to make a point. Now, you could have left and made that same point, but you chose to hold my camera and put on the show. I don't think that mom felt like that lady was a threat to the mom. Now, she might have slightly felt like it was a threat to the daughter, but she didn't really feel like it was a real threat to the daughter. She felt like, hey, you asking for my baby, and I'm going to teach you a lesson, because it's like, hey, move around. You can move around. You can remove yourself from the situation. But I think overall, you gotta look at the little girl. What is this little girl seeing? Is she seeing her mom avoid the situation and be a bigger woman, or is she seeing her mom whoop this lady's ass?
So you're using a lot of words that I will address in a moment, but I want to hear what our guest Trust, who has his perspective, and I'm assuming he didn't see the video.
Nah,
I didn't think you did. I'm gonna show it to you on our little siesta in a few, but based on the story I told you.
Based on that.
And then based on his perspective of the story.
And then based on that. My thoughts about it.
Right.
Okay, I think
this is before you seeing the video.
That part where you talking about while she was getting beat up, she was still like
asking for the baby, yeah.
That part of it is almost like, that's the only part that stuck out to me. You know what I'm saying? And that and the overall fact that it happened. Because I've had in recent weeks, a friend of the family's had that same type of situation where the woman was in a situation where she was alone with the child at the store, and there's a predator preying on her. You know what I'm saying? And so that part of it is ridiculous. I think I don't really know. I don't blame her at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she was already recording. I don't really know how that works.
I think that we live in a time now where people understand that without credibility wise, without video, shit don't stick. Yeah. People are walking around free because of technicalities and getting off on law. These
days, if you ain't got no video, ain't nobody gonna believe your story. She could literally tell everybody exactly what happened, but without the video, we wouldn't have believed it.
Exactly.
But I ain't gonna front though. I wouldn't. If anything, I would not attack. I wouldn't even worry about the lady who reacted. The reaction, I wouldn't worry about the reaction. What caused the reaction?
Yeah, that lady need help. You talking about the lady who need help? Because clearly she was on drugs or something.
But she wasn't in her right mind. But this is the thing though. What if she wasn't? What if she was in her exact mind?
And the mom didn't know.
This type of thing is being unleashed.
Thank you. Because the number one victims of human and sex trafficking is Black girls. And this is a common thing that happens with these women that go out. Now, I'm saying, okay, say she is mentally disabled or whatever. That doesn't mean that she's not taking people's kids and doing whatever to them.
I know.
Period.
I understand that, but I think more could have been done before it got to the part where she whooped her ass, like calling the police
and saying what?
Let me ask you.
Hey, somebody's trying to steal my child.
Because police come running whenever a Black woman cries for help.
You gotta cover. You still gotta cover yourself, and I feel like that lady was on something. It was like to the mom.
It doesn't even matter. That's not even a factor. The factor is that she was followed, basically harassed with her child, followed into the bathroom where she proceeded to still try to lure this little girl out of the bathroom, and she started telling her, my daughter's trying to pee,
and the lady ain't even comprehending what she's saying.
If she's mentally retarded, she took a whole phone call in the middle of this whole transaction that was going on. Phone rang. Hold on.
That's the money.
Hello?
That might have been a
calm and normal is regular.
Oh, yeah.
So if she was on something, she was okay enough to take a phone call, okay enough to try to steal a baby, and okay enough to get her ass mopped, and that's what happened.
Hey, I feel like I'm cool. Like she got her ass whooped and everything. I think that the little girl's gonna have, like, you see your mom whooping this lady's ass, like.
You looking at it as a negative. See, I seen my mom throw hands as a young girl one time.
I look at it both ways. I'm thinking it didn't have to. This lady, now what? Now you whooping her ass, is that gonna stop that lady from grabbing kids?
If you think if you take an ass whooping like that from trying to,
I think
it didn't stop.
I will respect the mother a lot more.
Yeah, she gonna respect the mother. What about the next mother?
But that
yo, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. Like, it's a line, and once a person cross that line, nah, you can't even be mad.
Yeah, and your kids might be that line, but I'm like throughout the video, the lady started asking. She like basically saying, "Get away from my child! Stop trying to grab my child." She whooping this lady's ass, and the lady's like, "Oh no!" Like beholding the baby Jesus on some shit.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. That part. I'm gonna
show you the video though, because you haven't seen the video. So I want you to see the video, and then when we come back, we'll see if Trust shares the same thought, and then we'll transition to his new song and Jam It or Cram It. But this was the story and the topic that I wanted to bring up. And low key, I knew he was everything that Boris is saying. I already knew that this is, I knew these were things that he was gonna say because I know fucking Boris. So I'm like, I know how Boris is gonna say. So it'll make for a good conversation because I don't have children. You feel what I'm saying? But that I have like a godchild or I have, you
Even
know
if
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
a dog and somebody's trying to take your dog, you would react the same way.
Nigga.
I understand that.
Nigga.
But look,
We'll sort it out later.
Cause that lady, I think that lady probably in that one fight, she probably took 2 different ass whoopings. At one point, the lady kind of stopped. And she just kept asking. And she started whooping her ass again.
She was trying to get to the baby, and that's the part that's I was like, oh nah, this bitch gonna have to.
Was she
So we gonna
moving?
take this little break so you can watch the video.
Yeah,
Somebody pull the video up for Trust, y'all. We'll be right back.